Alright, hi, what a beautiful day. Amazing. So, this week's topic, welcome to FTM Transtastic, by the way. Why is my intro different? Whatever. Welcome here, you are here, I'm here. My name is Emil, this is FTM Transtastic, whatever. This week's topic is financing and transitioning. And I was the person who at first suggested this topic, but now I don't remember what I wanted to say. I was like, oh, I really have something to say about this, I know exactly, but now I have no idea, because this was a while ago. I remember the basic concept that I wanted to talk about, and that is how your socio-economic status can affect your life as a trans person or your transition. So there are a lot of things that can affect how your life is and how your transition goes, and it can be where you live, it can be just pure chance, the people that are around you, it can be a lot of things, and obviously these things can matter a lot. But something that I think is one of the biggest contributing factors to how your life is as a trans person, especially how your transition goes, is your socioeconomic status. The level of money, yes, I'm level 27, the amount of money that you have, the socioeconomic status that you have is going to affect your transition. Because for some people, finding money for hormones or for surgeries is not an issue, or not a huge issue. It's something that, you know, you can save up for and you can manage it. But for some people, it's an obstacle that is very, very difficult to climb. It's very hard to discuss this in just a short video because, like, class issues is a very broad topic, and I'm by no means an expert, but there are other issues that are added to the financial issues when you are trans and poor. This also depends on where you live, but it can be very hard to find jobs for people who have not yet transitioned but are out. And it can be very hard for people who aren't out to not be out because it causes a lot of dysphoria. It can be a double-edged sword, because if you come out, you may not be able to get a job. What are you gonna do? A lot of people are forced into sex work. By no means am I shaming sex work, it's just when you're forced into it, it definitely, undoubtedly is not a good situation. Or if you don't come out and you're gonna suffer from bad mental health, or you may be unhappy for the rest of your life because you have not come out and you have a lot of dysphoria and everything just feels wrong. It's just a very complex thing, and I am not thought through enough, and I don't have a script to be able to talk about this in depth, but I just want to bring this up. So maybe we can all just think about it and become aware of it. The issues that trans people face are in some ways similar, no matter where you live or your socioeconomic status, or whether you're a trans man or a trans woman or non-binary, but in some aspects it's also different. And one of those aspects that can really make things different for different trans people is their socioeconomic... Oh no. Was I just possessed? What happened? One of the things that can really make things different from trans person to trans person is your socioeconomic status. As I said, I'm not gonna go into a deeper discussion about this, but it just sucks to know that there are hormones out there, there are surgeries, and there are people who just are not able to access them. I have a friend who was not able to afford their hormones for like the first, I don't even know how long, but for a pretty long while after they were admitted to go on hormones. They just couldn't afford it, and it just sucks. It just sucks so much because it can be such an important thing for people. And same with surgeries. I mean, in Sweden we are lucky enough to be given surgeries for free. Now obviously we do have to take time off from work or school, and that can affect it, but the surgery in itself we don't have to pay for. That is a huge load of a lot of people's shoulders, including mine, because saving up for surgery would have taken me so long, especially with the mental health issues that I have. I can't work full-time for a long time. It just does not work for me. I can do it for a short amount of time. One summer, that's fine, but otherwise no. It ties into mental health issues because if you don't have a lot of money, you may not have a lot of money to spend on going to therapy or getting the help that you need, and so your mental health might affect the amount that you actually are able to work or how you're able to work, because if you work well, you know, you can get promoted, your pay can get raised, and yeah, it's an evil circle. And it just goes around and around, and it's very hard to break out of it. Now, I'm not like super poor, but I have grown up without a lot of money. It's been tough from time to time, and even now, because of my mental health issues, because I can't work full time, at least not for a very long time, and because that's very hard on me, I don't have a lot of money. I have enough to get by, I definitely do, and I have become very good at budgeting my whole life, but I am very, very lucky to live where I live, because that's why I have gotten this far in my transition now. I just think this is a good thing to be aware of. I wish I could have done a deeper discussion about this, but there just isn't time for me. There just isn't time. This weekend has been incredibly busy. We had a performance with my musical group this weekend, so the whole weekend was busy for me. I hope that you could take something from what I had to say. If you hadn't thought about this before, I hope that you sort of understood what I was getting at here. And yeah, I will see you next week. Love you. Bye.